Good evening, all. Getting ready to start the net for the OARS D Star Monday night net. Hopefully, Bert comes back because I had to restart the stream. So I hope he does. The net will start in about 5 minutes here. So like I said, hopefully Bert comes back by. Computer decided to give me fits and I had to restart the stream. No. It'll get started here in about 4 minutes or so. If you come by the stream, you're watching the stream, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Gotta figure out why I got an echo. Anybody watching the stream, if you're around this area, Saturday, it's the first Saturday of the month. Hams around the Ozarks breakfast. We have it in Springfield at the Golden Corral off of Primrose and Glenstone. We meet in the back room. We get there at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're usually there till about 10 at least. Don't have to belong to a club. Don't have to be a club member of any club. It's not a club-specific event. And if you stop by and you're watching the stream and you're interested in ham radio, you're more than welcome to come on by and ask questions to find out what. If you got questions about ham radio, stop by, have a good breakfast, some good camaraderie, and ask all the questions to find out how to get involved in ham radio. It's a very welcoming group. Hey, Bert. Sorry about that. Computer decided to give me fits, and I had to restart the stream. I saw you in there and tried to get you a message. I had to restart, and my OBS decided to lock up on me. All right, good evening, Dustin. I'll let you know, Dustin, that Saturday is the first Saturday of the month, and Hams Around the Ozarks there at Golden Corral, our monthly breakfast meetup. So hopefully we'll see you there. I seem to have an echo tonight. I can't figure out where it's coming from. And I gotta next week I'll start putting the information up for the OARS Ham Fest.
Good evening. Welcome to the Monday night net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net meets regularly on Monday nights at 8 p.m. on the frequency of 444.150, positive offset, obviously D-star mode. There's also a link to Reflector 59 Alpha during the net. My name is Sean. My call sign is K0MAD. While it's not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. So does anyone have any emergency traffic at this time? Please call now. All right, hearing none, we'll move on with announcements. I am using NetLogger for check-ins on the net, so if anyone would like to check in using NetLogger, just monitor the OARS net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come in at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. You don't have to eat to attend. You also don't have to be a ham to attend. And everyone is welcome, including those family members and others interested in amateur radio. The next meeting is Saturday, February 8th.
Yeah, their Ham Fest is coming up March 22nd, I believe.
And we got the Ham Fest coming up March 22nd in Mount Vernon, Missouri at the Mark. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the Ham Fest, and 7 a.m. it opens up for breakfast. There will be a couple of forums. There's a Mesh-tastic forum at 9 a.m. for anybody interested in that, and then 10 a.m. there's amateur license testing. And there is door prizes, and everybody must be present for door prizes to win them. Also, February 8th, before the club meeting at 3 p.m., we're going to have a fox hunt. It will be a driving hunt, so you won't have to get out of your vehicle. Single high-powered transmitter. If you want to be part of the hunt, there's no charge. Just come and enjoy the hunt. We're going to meet at the Aurora Walmart at 3 p.m. in Aurora. And up to 20 miles away, ought to be fun. All right, see, we have the 3 regular nets, tonight's net, then we have the Tuesday night 7 p.m. 2-meter net, then the Thursday night Simplex net at 8 p.m. 146.460. Dave K6GAE is streaming the net, so if you want to say you sound or miss part of the net, just go to the Hillbilly Ham on YouTube.
Yeah, I've already got my table for the Ham Fest. I had a buddy of mine.
All right, if we have any announcements of interest in amateur radio, please call now.
K0SQS.
Hey, go ahead, Harold.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Just a reminder to everybody that either might be checked in tonight or just listening to the net that dues are due annual membership, $50 for a family membership. There is a link in the club website at www.W0OAR.club, C-L-U-B. There is a link there where you can make your donation for your dues through the portal, and it'll be automatically deposited. So with that, back to you, Sean, K0SQS.
All right, Harold. Yeah, and another thing too to announce about that, where you can pay your dues there. Every restaurant in the country is going to pay, charging you 3% to use your credit or debit card, and you can still pay your dues with your credit card and not get charged the 3%. So it's definitely handy to have, and you're not getting nailed any extra charge for doing it. All right. Do we have any other announcements of interest in amateur radio? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. How about any short time or mobile check-ins at this time? W0HL short time. All right, Dennis, we got you on the short time check-in. You doing good this evening?
Doing fine, Sean. Thanks for doing that. Just remembered I need to run over here for a Zoom net that I've not been on for a while, so we're going to jump out here. Thanks for doing the net, and I hope I catch you next Monday night. W0HL.
All right, Dennis. Well, hopefully it warms up a little. We can start getting out there and doing some outdoor activities again. All right, 7-3. Do we have any other short time or mobile stations? All right, nothing heard. We'll move to Dave, KU6GAE.
Yeah, K0MAD and the rest of the net. This is KU6GAE. Good evening, Sean. Don't have a whole lot for the net tonight. Looking forward to the Hamfest coming up. I'm trying to get a hold of Jeff and see if I can get the W0OAR.com from him for the club too. I put a link on the old website leading to the new website. I need to work on figuring out how to get those all done. Probably just got to remove all the pages and leave a page up on the front right now, and until either he comes back to me or I figure out how to completely disable the net or the old web page. Other than that, that's all we got tonight. We'll pass it back to net control. Thanks for doing the net, Sean. KE6GAE back to net control.
All right, Dave. I'll tell you, you've done a good job on that thing. It looks like they just keep adding stuff to it, too. But anyway, yeah, thanks for checking in, and I ordered another Mesh-tastic device. Oh, and by the way, I'm still running that one. The battery one, it's still running. I haven't charged it yet.
Wow.
We're at 63% right now, so we've used 33% battery in
2 weeks?
Oh my goodness, it was the 11th when I put it out. So 16 days. 16 days we've used 33% battery.
That is impressive.
I figured the trick out. Do not get modules for it. So like once you add a temperature and humidity module, barometric pressure module, that pulls the battery down. That's what I'm running in the living room. I got one running, the one that's going to go on the feed mill, and it has an even better battery, and it's losing about 5% a day. And the only thing that's different is it has the temperature, humidity, barometric pressure module on it, so they're using quite a bit of power.
So that if you want to add those mods, that's definitely one you want to keep around your house to where you can get to it easily in case you don't get sunlight for the solar panel.
Yep. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna pull the module off to put the one on the feed mill. I was wanting to keep the module on there, not so I knew what the temperature is, because the temperature is not accurate when the sun's out. I just wanted to see how hot the node got out in the sun in the summertime. That's the only thing I'm worried about. You know, those solar panels being on single board, they're going to get 150, 160 degrees in the sun. But anyway, I may just leave it on there and let it. I mean, it'll charge it plenty. Anyway, thanks Dave for checking in. And let's see here, we've got N0QL, Alan up in Raleigh. How you doing?
Oh, Sean, the group? Not a whole lot. Didn't have to work today, so I sat around the house. I took a lot of naps today. Boy, it felt good. Run my feet off, which said something else, but you know how that goes. Last week, every now and then around Tuesday, and it was 9 below 0 or something like that, right on the bank of the Mississippi, and the Mississippi was froze all the way across. That's what was crazy. They actually had tugboats with like icebreaker noses on them going up the river, breaking the ice. That was kind of neat. But outside of that, we don't have a thing to report. Same old story. It's been pretty boring up around this area. We'll turn it back to you. QL up here, Raw.
I gotta figure out what's going on. I gotta turn my preamp on to pick up the repeater.
All right, Alan. Yeah, I stopped off over at Paris Springs. It's a conservation area down here. That's where I usually do activations. I like to go hiking back in there and sit on the creek bank. So I went back there and did an activation and walked back on the creek bank down by the creek, and it was the water was frozen solid.
I'm not sure what's going on with
for
my
about
radio.
7 to 8 inches thick, and it was crystal clear ice. I mean, I got pictures of it. It looks like I'm just floating on top of the creek rocks there. It's the weirdest stuff I've ever seen. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Alan. Good to hear you. And we'll move down to Harold K0SQS for his turn. Go ahead.
Yep, KE0MAD and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Evening, Sean. Thank you for running the net. Speaking of ice, I can remember in the 1970s, the wife and I were living in La Crosse, Wisconsin, which is a little bit north of Iowa. Anyway, we used to go cross-country skiing out on the Mississippi River because it was so flat, and snow-covered ice was, probably 1.5 or 2 feet thick. And they actually had a sports car rally on the ice during the middle of the winter time. The weather was severe. That's all I want to say about that. Anyway, let the repeater drop here for a second. Unfortunately, if we don't, and we're not charging anybody to use a credit card on the OARS website, but the club is paying for, and it's roughly 3.9%. So when you deposited your $30, it turned out to be $28.80, I think $28.83 net to the club. So we're not getting off scot-free there, but evidently the powers that be have made the decision to ding the club, not the person. Back to you, Sean, K0SQS.
I think they're going to have to look at Stripe.
Yep. That's why I said, that's anybody that's looking at joining up or wanting to donate to the club. They don't charge. For now, there's no charge. So that's there's no convenience fee or credit card fee. So now's the time to jump on it while it's like that. And anyway, all right, Harold. Thanks for the check-in. And yeah, I don't want nothing to do with lacrosse. That's a little too cold. No, this is as far north as I want to be. And even this feels like too far north sometimes. All right, let's see here. We had a KE0MKM check-in, but I think he jumped out, but we'll call him anyway. MKM. Looks like Robert in Wentzville, Missouri. Are you there? Okay. You just jumped in there erroneously, accidentally. All right, this is K0MAD, and we're at the bottom of the list, and we're looking for over-the-air check-ins at this time. Please call now.
K0QMR.
KE0LTG.
Yeah.
KV4MO and KX4MO.
Trying to get WinLink set up so I can use it with my 9700.
All right, we've got K0QMR, K0LTG, KV4 and KV4MO and KX4MO. Did I miss anybody in that list? How about Bob? Did I miss you, Bob? Are you in there somewhere?
Yeah, I tried to key in there earlier, but you didn't pick me up, so I just sat there. You didn't want to talk to me anyway.
He quit keys too fast.
Yeah, I figured you like doubling with people and knocking yourself out of the system, so I just assumed you were probably there. All right, well, we'll jump up to the top of that list. We have 5 in there. And so we'll move up to Fred, K0QMR in St. Louis. How you doing, Fred?
Real good, everybody. Fred, K0QMR. And we had about 36 degrees today, something like that. So we have a little more tomorrow, so much the better. I've got something else to do here, so I can't hang around very much. Everybody is really sounding good tonight. All kinds of good.
Hopefully.
No trouble. So 73, everybody. Thanks for picking me up. This K0QMR.
All right, Fred. Hey, thanks for jumping in there. I think we got close to 50 today, maybe. Oh, maybe it was the high 40s. It was really nice, and the sun was out. That's all I cared about. Hey, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great week. Then we'll move down to Lawrence, K0LTG, right here in Aurora. How you doing, Lawrence?
Well, hi, Sean. Warmer weather. I'm getting out, getting a little bit done. Had a guy talk to me today about a weed killer made out of a gallon of white vinegar with soap in it, and you could add salt too if you wanted. I was trying to think how much a gallon of white vinegar would cost. I know the price of everything's going up, but some of the weed killer might be cheaper. I don't know. So if I've just been curious. I don't go around buying gallons of white vinegar, but I know the price of stuff goes up. Anyway, I don't have any weed killing to do just yet, but that's on the internet if someone wants to look up white vinegar and soap weed killer. Why? Anyway, it was sort of curious to me, so I'll put it out there if you want to check it out. Anyway, say 73 to the group. I hope people have a fine evening, and I am getting some things done with the warmer temperatures outdoors, so everybody take care. KE0LTG, clear.
All right, Lawrence, well, I can tell you at Walmart, it's right about $4. We just got some over the weekend. So about a $4 bill for a 1 gallon Walmart branded white vinegar. Anyway, we'll move down to KV4MO and KX4MO. Patrick and Sarah, how you doing?
Oh, I'm okay. Well, while we were waiting here, she turned into a pumpkin for the night, so we'll clear that up. I've heard about an alternate formula for the weed killer that involves vegetable oil, or maybe it's the vegetable oil and the soap. It's just something to get it to cling to the leaves of the things that you want to kill. And I played with it some. I don't know how good it was. I haven't done it since we moved back over here, but I always use cheap canola oil in large vats from the wholesale club or what have you. It was 47 here today. It's still 40, and I think it's supposed to get down a little below freezing tonight. Hopefully by Thursday or Friday, the ice will be gone off the driveway.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've still got snow here. It's been sticking around for, what is that now, 2.5, 3 weeks? Man, oh man, I'm about tired of it. But anyway, yeah, I would guess they're probably using the soap as a surfactant to keep the, to make sure that the oil sticks and doesn't just wash off of the plant. Anyway, hey, thanks for checking in, and we'll go ahead and proxy in Tara. And we'll move down to Bob, KA0RM, right here in Aurora.
Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike, you hearing me?
I'm hearing you like bad news.
Okay. I just want to let everybody know, I'll let her know tomorrow night tonight also there. We're in the process of putting a plaque together. 1975 was our starting of the club. 1925 is 50 years, or 2025 was 50 years. And we're in the process of going to put a plaque about 16 by 20. And that everybody that pays their dues in 2025 will be on this plaque. And also we're going to have the first 6 charter members of the club that started the club back here in 1975 on the plaque too. And like I said, if anybody wants to get their name on it and call, well, they need to be paying their dues. So that's about what I got here. So that'll help Harold maybe get some dues made. Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike, KFB3s.
All right, Bob. Again, funny story I heard is when the club was very first founded, the first repeater that was put up was what was it, Bob? Made out of conduit, welded together conduit, and stood up out in the field. So it was definitely on a big time budget. All right, Bob. Thanks for checking in. And we're at the bottom of the list. It's K0MAD. Looking for further check-ins for the net. Please call now.
Recheck K0SQS.
Okay, go ahead, Harold.
Yeah, I did check the coax connectors that I've got for the hard line on my tower, and I do have a connector for the 1.5 or 2 and whatever size hard line that big piece of hard line coming down the tower is. Anyway, it's it ends in a female connector, UHF style, and I've also got 2 male end connectors for the 1/2-inch hard line. Got those 3 connectors available. Back to you, Sean, K0SQS.
All right, Harold. Yeah, and I've got Bob gave me a connector a new connector to go on your 7/8 that's going up to the 2-meter antenna. So we'll put a new connector on that one too.
That's the link for the OARS Club website. You can get information about the Hamfest and stuff that they got coming up at that webpage right there.
Fine, it's just the one pulled off of the 7/8. So we'll put a new connector on that one. All right, well, this is K0MAD, and we're looking for any more check-ins. Please call now. All right, we'll call one more time. For any last-minute check-ins for the net, please call now. All right, nothing heard. 10 check-ins, including myself. Appreciate all that checked in tonight, and we'll catch a few of you on the Tuesday night net tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. on 146.970. This is K0MAD. Going to let the repeater and the reflector go back to normal average use. 7-3.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by the net tonight. I appreciate you coming by K6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. I am Dave. This is where ham radio comes to life. Well, I've got a digital net that I got to jump into here in a few minutes. So we're going to say 73 for everybody. And I appreciate you all stopping by. If you did stop by, give me a like. I'd appreciate it if you gave me a subscribe as well. But yeah, this weekend, like I said at the beginning of the net, hams around the Ozarks at the Golden Corral in Springfield off of Primrose and Glenstone. We meet at 8 o'clock in the morning there, and we're there till at least 10 o'clock, sometimes longer. So if you're around this area, you're more than welcome to stop by. 73, y'all. And once again, thanks for stopping by. K6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. $73, Bert. What do you mean I lost some hair? Well, yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, and then when I walked outside and the wind was blowing, I was regretting it. All right, guys, 73. I need to go jump into T-Lark's digital net, Zoom net, trying to get this WinLink set up with my 9700. So we'll catch everybody later. 73.